Hello everyone. So it is another rainy, cold-ish, crappy looking day outside, but I'm gonna tell you guys this story real quick. Well, not real quick, it'll be kind of a long story, and believe me or not, I really don't give a flying. But yeah, everyone knows that I'm not a liar, so. But here's what happened last week on a day just like today. I was off of work just like today. Decided to go to my pond. You guys know what pond if you know this channel. And we're going there today anyway, so you'll see it anyway. But I went out there. I was throwing the Jackall Gantarel Jr. pretty much all day. That's pretty much all I did. Well, not all day. I wasn't there very long. But anyway, a while goes by, not catching anything. I kind of move spots. I make a cast. I'm reeling it in. I get freaking thumped hard. I go to set the hook. The drag slips. I'm like, what the heck? I get the bait back in. Mess with the drag. I'm like, seems fine. Maybe that fish didn't get the hooks. I make the exact same cast. Reeling it in. Exact same spot. Boom. Crushed again. Set the hook. This time drag works fine. Get it in. 7.5 pounder. Biggest one of the year. So far. Hopefully. But obviously I'm pumped. I got a new scale. You guys will see the new scale if I need to use it today. Which hopefully. Whatever. I showed the camera because I got crap for the 6.5 on the kayak a couple videos ago for not showing the camera, even though that camera was dead anyway. Whatever. But whatever. Yeah, waited. All that stuff was on. My camera was on. I made sure I quadruple checked the dang thing. Flashing, recording. Put the fish back. And also, for those of you that don't know, I started an Instagram a couple weeks ago, finally. I've never had one. I don't do really any social media. I just do this. But I was like, I'll start one. Still not good about posts on it. But it was funny, after I released it, I was like, man, you need to take a picture. What are you doing? And it's like, you need to start getting on that Instagram game better. Whatever. Should have took a picture. And I was like, it'll be okay. I got the video. Well, I should have at least took a picture, because at least I would have had that. Because I fished for another hour. It got windy and cold. I went home, put my SD card into my computer, and there was only 3 clips on the SD card. Now, it's brand new. It was a brand new camera, an Akaso EK5000. It's actually the second one of that kind I own. I usually use the Akaso EK7000s. But anyway, they're pretty much the same camera. Just one is 4K, the 7000 one, and a little bit more expensive, but it's not like I use 4K anyway. But anyway, new camera to replace the one that's been getting all poopy on me, that died on the kayak and all that stuff and being all weird. But yeah, and it's actually the second HD whatever Akaso EK5000 I had. I lost the other one, but so I know that it comes, like, when it records, it does everything, it puts everything into 10-minute clips. So it should, I was there for like 2 hours. I should have had 12 clips, roughly, somewhere around there. Not 3, that's for sure. A lot more than 3. But anyway, obviously none of those 3 clips were the only one I cared about. The only one that had that big fish catch in it. So yeah, I was pissed. I'm still pissed, to be honest. I mean, it just sucks. So it's like it pretty much never happened. So yeah. Just had to tell you guys, I'm venting. I vented to everyone that day. I was calling everyone, texting everyone, just moaning once I got home and realized it was all screwed up. But yeah, not using that camera again. I'll figure it out, but I'm not missing stuff today. Screw that. So I'm going back to the same place, same sort of day. Anyway, I'm going out there for revenge. Hopefully I can do it. You guys will come along. Alright, see you guys out there. There we go. Come here. What are you doing hitting this thing, little way too big for you. What are you doing? Definitely not the size we're after. Jeez. Alright, well, started downpouring and started getting some lightning that was getting kind of close. So I decided to say screw it. The rain, whatever. Got a rain jacket, all that. Obviously the camera doesn't like the rain, but it's more the lightning I'm worried about. Don't want to get struck by lightning. But anyway, over 3 hours, probably like 3.5 hours, 2 dinks, one on that Gantarel Jr, one on a chatterbait. It's whatever. I guess I'm just gonna have to chalk up a loss for that big fish last week, and it never happened. So I was really thinking today I could go and get another one, and I put all my eggs into that one basket. And it didn't work, so whatever, you know, it is what it is. But this video is not done. I figured I'll go home and I want to talk about that Gantarel Jr. in case you guys are kind of wondering about it. I'm going to do a quick review on it now that since I caught a couple fish on it and hadn't fished it for quite a while. So. Alright, well, of course I get home and it stops raining. Go figure. Should have stayed out there, but no, it's not supposed to stop for long. It's supposed to go like all day. Alright, so let's talk about this Gantarel Jr. now that I've got a couple fish on it. One good one. Yes, I just mentioned it again. It's the last time, I promise. And then a little dink today. And also I had another bite today right before the rain started going. Didn't really mention that. I don't know how much of the fishing I'm really going to put in this video, so whatever it was, you already saw it. Yeah, I got another hit, and it just hit it, just like swiped at it. And I just kind of saw it flash. It didn't look very big, maybe 3 or 4 maybe, but it was hard to tell too. But anyway, that thing, I just want to talk about it because all of those hits were crushed. So that's one thing. They just, every single bite was like a huge crush. Even that big fish, you know, and I've talked about this in the past, a lot of big fish I've caught over the years and everything, it just like stops, and sometimes you kind of feel more like you're snagged more than anything, and that's most of them, if not about all of them or whatever that I've caught over the years. But even that one with that thing just freaking spanked it both times she got it, or both times she went after it. So that's one cool thing. And also the movement on that thing is gorgeous. You can just slow roll that sucker, and it's got like the perfect S movement. To me, it's real wide, especially for a smaller style glide bait. It's a good wide freaking S, but it's not like crazy, and it just looks really, really good. And the other end, that's just like slow rolling it. So that's really awesome. Another thing is too, you can also change that a little bit because number one, it's floating, so it's gonna stay above the weeds until you get to the real shallow weeds, like right in front of me. But that whole place is really shallow with weeds everywhere. So the only problem, or time when I had a problem, was when it's only a few inches and weeds there, obviously. But so that's awesome. It stays above the weeds, really, really good. And you can just slow roll it, creep it over them. And also the thing with that bait is you just stop it and it does a 90, like a hard 90, which is freaking awesome. And then to get it to do a full 180, you just barely have to twitch it. a lot of glide baits and stuff, it's like you got to figure out, and you got to really pop it to get it to do that quick turn, that quick like 90 or full 180 back to them. That thing, you just stop it and it like does it good, and you give it a pop and it really goes the full 180. So that's pretty awesome. It just got really good movement on this thing, and I'm really stoked on it. So I'm gonna throw it a lot. It's like the perfect size for ponds and stuff, which I talked about. It's not huge. It'll still get you those big bites and everything, but as you saw, even the little ones will hit it too. And then I still got that Gantarel or Gantarel, whatever, to fish too for real big bites if I want to. But yeah, that thing's like perfect for ponds. But while we're here, one last thing. If you have not checked out the Bass Dynasty stuff, do that. My buddy Joe, Compass Angler, he did a video not too long ago on, I think he was using one of their glides, if I remember right. It's a couple weeks ago. Kind of don't remember it too much. And their scent, I think, too. Or maybe just the scent on a glide. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Sorry. But I'll put a link in the description to his channel, obviously. But yeah, he talked about it as well. But yeah, I've been using the stuff for a couple of years now, too. And yeah, kind of keep it a secret. But what I really like is they have a bluegill scent, and really no one has a bluegill scent, so that's freaking cool. Bluegill swim baits and all that stuff, crankbaits. This stuff is super sticky. It'll stick to the hard baits, as well as putting it on the soft plastic stuff as well. But yeah, I really like it. The one thing is, I don't know what a bluegill smells like, but it's not a very strong scent or whatever, so I reapply like quite often. Not a whole lot, but maybe like every hour or so. Anyway, just because I'm anal about it, and just give it like a little bit more on each side, whatever. But it does stay on there pretty good. I bet you it's still all slimy. Yep, still slimy. So it stays on there pretty good. And it's cool stuff. It's the only like bluegill scent I've ever seen. I'm sure other people might make them, but it's the only one I've ever seen, and I've used it for a long time. Whatever. Some of their other stuff as well. So just figured, you know, I'd talk about it because yes, I put it on that bait all the time. So there you go. That's pretty much it. Sorry it sucked. Sorry I missed all of that whole thing with last week and whatever. I'm still not happy. Very, very mad. But we'll see. It's supposed to be crappy and rainy and cold for the next 3 days, but hopefully you can get back out somewhere and get back to fishing. That's pretty much it. You know I'll be back at some point in time. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Click on my logo in the upper left hand corner to subscribe. In the upper right hand corner is the last video I made. In the lower right hand corner there's a video I know you'll enjoy. And make sure to hit that like button down below as well.